Team Shafaf with us, and can the presenters please remain on stage? Good luck. Assalamu alaikum, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Miriam Javed and I am the Director of Operations of the Whitewater Company. Agriculture, as you all know, is the largest and the most vital part of Pakistan's economy. It is by no exaggeration the backbone of our economy, contributing a substantial 24% towards the country's GDP. However, considering the volatile nature of this sector coupled with the country's increasing population has put immense strain on this sector. Therefore, it becomes highly relevant to address any impediment that might result in loss of agricultural output. One such problem is that of salinity, which has resulted in agricultural losses of more than $28 million over the past years. Therefore, to cater to this problem of salinity, today, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Whitewater Company, a business targeting a social need, and its product, Shafaf, a water desalinizer aimed that uses a cheap potash-based concentrate, and we will be targeting groundwater salinity. Salinity is a problem of immense magnitude. As you can see from here, that out of the 18 million hectares of irrigated land in Pakistan, around 40% is affected by salinity. Not only this, but every year 40,000 hectares is also added to this alarmingly large percentage. As you can see that because of this problem, the annual decrease in the yield of wheat is around 13%, while for sugarcane it is as high as 50%, a large increase indeed. Moving on, this graph from the Geological Survey of Pakistan shows the saline areas of the country highlighted in yellow. Here, out of the total cultivable lands in Pakistan, you can see that salinity is basically concentrated in areas around the river Indus in lower Punjab, upper Sindh, and around the Pak-Afghan border in Pakhtunkhwa. This map is a clear indication that our market is immense, and therefore we will be targeting large and small landlords of commercial farming landlords. Now I would unveil to you the structure of Shafaf. Shafaf basically consists of a large water tank, porous potash concentrate rods, pH meters, and a filter sieve attached at the bottom. Basically the process is that saline water from the tube well will be poured into this tank, and once this tank is full, porous potash concentrate rods will be rotated with the help of an electric motor. This will basically initiate a process which will cause the salts dissolve in the water to precipitate out, and after a time of 4 to 6 hours on average, in case of a 5,000 gallon tank, this process will automatically stop when the pH meters turn red. That means the water will turn acidic. After this, the sediments and other impurities will be allowed to settle at the bottom of the tank, and the clean water will be allowed to flow out of the filter sieve and will be used to then irrigate the farms. As you can see here, that we will be selling Shafaf as basically it will consist of the water purifying kit, which is inclusive of the machinery I just mentioned. Here we will also be selling refillable potash rods. However, in the initial package of Shafaf, we are not including the water tank. However, we do provide the service if the farmers want to avail it. Our tank sizes can actually be altered to cater to different farm sizes and different crop requirements. However, for our financials, we are currently assuming that we will be producing 2 sizes of tanks, that is 5,000 and 7,000 gallons respectively. Here, these are very realistic numbers. For instance, in case of wheat, a 5,000 gallon tank is able to cultivate around 10 acres of land. Moving on, now the question arises, why a farmer would purchase Shafaf? The answer lies in the value our product offers to the consumer. As you can see that the price of Shafaf is around, basically the machinery of Shafaf is around 99,000. If we see from here that if in case of wheat, the running cost of using Shafaf on 1 acre of land is around rupees 1,100, while the increase in revenue because of using our product is as high as around 5,000 rupees, immense increase indeed. And therefore, another advantage as we observe here of using Shafaf would be that since farmers currently are mixing the saline tube well water with the sweet canal water, which is a very inconvenient and a process which actually has a lot of hassle, so our product will relieve farmers of that. Coming to the legal status of our business. Our business was initially set up as a partnership. Now, after that, we will be converted into a private limited company. Our initial plan of operations is to have, in first year, to have a proof of concept year where we will be constructing model farms in different salinity affected regions of the country in Punjab and Sindh. Here, basically, we will be approaching landlords to ask them to demarcate a portion of their land, which will then be used to and ask them to use Shafaf on it. As an incentive, basically, we will be offering them Shafaf free of cost. Here, as you can see that the purpose of a proof of concept here is to show our potential market that our product is effective and viable. Also, it will help us identify the exact regions and the crops for which our product shows most efficient results. Now I would hand over to Anam, who will discuss the marketing, distribution and the financial aspect of our business.
Following this proof of concept period, our business will become operational in the second year by establishing retail outlets and after-sales services divisions near the agro-based markets. Furthermore, our assembly unit will be located in Rahimia Khan, as it is a central place between Punjab and Sindh, so that we can cater to both the markets. As much as our distribution network is concerned, we basically plan to employ those distributors that are already in this agriculture-related business, so that we can use their well-established distribution network. Now, coming towards the marketing of our product, the distributors that I just mentioned, along with the retail outlet staff, will be responsible for marketing our product by traveling from farm to farm in their respective regions. However, this will also serve as a source of word-to-mouth promotion, because each farmer is expected to tell his fellow farmer that after using Shafaf, his crops yield increased by this much %. For after-sales services, we will be providing maintenance and cleansing services for the tank and the kit, and we will also be removing the sedimented salt out. These services will in fact translate into customer loyalty. However, our extensive marketing and promotion does not eliminate all the risks that our enterprises face over time. So, however, this won't be a problem in the initial years, because currently we are the pioneers of such a product. However, in the long run, if anyone enters, we hope to counter him by creating a brand image and then driving the cost down by achieving economies of scale. Indirect competition, however, is posed by the firms already in the market offering various solutions to salinity. These include drip irrigation, sprinklers, and many other things, but these also do not pose a great threat, because number one, they are not that much effective, and number two, they are expensive for the farmers. Now, coming towards another important aspect of the business venture, the growth and exit strategy. Our growth and exit strategy is multifaceted. For instance, our first and foremost priority would be to expand our project throughout Pakistan to the entire agricultural land. Furthermore, we could also sell this product Shafaf to other agricultural lands outside Pakistan, in countries like India or Bangladesh, who are also facing the problem of salinity. We could also diversify our product base so that we go into other agriculture-related companies like fertilizers, pesticides, insecticides, and the list goes on. And we aim to reclaim those lands which have been destroyed due to salinity. And one more thing is that we want to diversify ourselves and go into the other agriculture, merge with other agriculture companies. Finally, talking about the financial aspect, this is the income statement. Like the first year, which is the proof of concept year, we have a negative profit due to our not recording any sales and only incurring expenses. After that, our net profit shows an increase. Now, coming towards the cash flow analysis, we see that the dotted line shows the demarcation between the proof of concept stage and then the commencement of the business. The blue line, the total cash flow from operating activities, is constantly showing a linear increase, which shows that we won't be incurring any liquidity issues. Now, coming towards the investment appraisal figure, the one in which all the potential investors will be most interested, our NPV at the end of 5 years has the value of 2 million rupees. And our IRR, the internal rate of return, is 36%. That's a really impressive statistic. And our payback period comes out to be just 2 years and 8 months. I hope I have convinced you, rather impressed upon you, the huge, enormous problem of salinity that our country faces, and that we would be profitably able to cater this market niche.